Organizations are established with certain objective, and owner of the organization across the world form the organizational structure to assign the responsibility to achieve the objectives. Organization may adopt the various organizational structure depending upon the scale of business, variety of product or service offered and areas of operations. Owner of the organization formulate the business strategy and objective, and management provide information regarding implementation and achievement status. With increase in business volume, product, service offer, finance manager were entrusted to formulate, implement, monitor the financial health of the organization. With different departments working together, organization started forming the financial planning and analysis department to coordinate among the department and provide insights about financial condition to management of the company. The financial planning and analysis role is forward-looking, unlike the traditional accounting role, and demand business acumen skill. The CFO of organization is responsible to oversee the account department, finance department, financial planning and analysis department, and specific function relating to merger, acquisition, divestment. Financial planning involves preparation of business plan, budget, forecast, while financial analysis involve variance analysis, management commentaries contributing to decision support system. A financial planning and analysis manager is required to choose the frequency to review and update the budget. Rolling forecast is widely chosen for updation of budget for a specific budget period. And a role mainly revolve around forecasting, preparing budget and comparing actual result with budget. It deep dive into cause for variance with budget to achieve business objective. In next slide we will learn about budgeting and forecasting. Business forecasting is the process of analyzing historical business data, industry trends, and market trend to project business future performance, such as revenue, expenditures, and profit. It helps organizations make informed, data-driven business decisions regarding capital, financing, operation and investment. In the other hand, budget is a business language that translates the business plan into quantifiable number. Main objective of preparation of budget is to plan, coordinate and control the business. Budget is a target/commitment which business seek to achieve on the basis of forecasting made. Main emphasis of budget is to allocate resources to support business plan which are being implemented. Budget involve prioritizing business decisions also. The main objective of budget is planning the business, directing the responsible center to achieve the target defined in budget, and controlling the actual result through feedback. Planning stage involve defining target, overall business and functional unit target, in conformity with business objectives, and is prepared as per strength and weakness of organization to exploit opportunity and threat. Resource utilization plan. Creation of budget committee or budget officer. Budget officer consider 4C of marketing mix. Core competency of organization, SWOT and Michael Portal 5 forces. Coordination/directing stage involve allocating the defined target to functional unit led by individual divisional head. Creation of responsibility center, revenue center, cost center. Control stage involve comparing actual result achieved with defined target to provide feedback to responsibility center to align their priority to achieve the business plan. Creation of performance monitor unit, management. Organization has to build the budgetary control system to monitor, control and achieve the target defined in budget plan. It is the system of management control and accounting in which all the business operations are forecasted and planned in advance, and comparing actual result with forecast. There are two types of budgetary control system based on timing of action. Feedback control is done at end of budget period, whereas feed-forward control is done continuously during the budget period. Feedback control is appropriate in organization where miss is not robust, whereas organization with robust miss prefer feed-forward control. As we know, budget is business language that translated the business plan strategy into quantifiable number. Budget officer build a master budget derived from various individual budget of item of revenue, manufacturing function, cost, capital expenditure, asset and liabilities of business. The individual budget requirement depends upon nature of business, business size, revenue source, cost driver, capital expenditure requirement, financing plan, investment plan as devised in business plan strategy. Organization across the world largely follow traditional budgeting system or incremental budgeting system for majority of component of business driver and zero-based budgeting system for some component of business driver like capital expenditure, R&D cost, training cost, etc. In this slide, we will learn about steps for effective budget preparation. For effective budget preparation, an FP and a manager has to be aware about organization strategic intent, its vision, mission, goal, objectives and values. The strategic business plan/objectives of organization has to be reflected in budget for the budget period, ensuring alignment with its strategic vision and mission. The first step toward budget preparation is defining business objective and identifying the constraint factor that limit the organization in terms of resource and capabilities towards moving towards the path of achieving its strategic intent. Budget officer identify such factor called key budget factor, which may be demand of product, availability of electricity, manufacturing plan capacity, human resource, etc. Further, budget officer is also responsible to prepare the budget manual and update information in budget manual that may impact the budget planning process of organization. After identification of key budget officer prepare and plan the budget taking assumption of business forecast, constraint of key budget factor and existing business financial position. Budget officer largely use Excel for preparation of budget and its working. For cost control purpose, new zero-based budgeting is implemented by some organization. Zero-based budgeting is an activity-based budgeting system where justification for each activity and approval to be obtained for cost to be incurred for activity, opposite to traditional based budgeting where budgeting is based on historical data and trend. It is best suited for cost like research and development cost, training cost, advertisement cost, capital expenditure. In this system, responsible manager has to provide rationality for expenditure to be made. Financial planning and analysis manager also act as a bridge between management and responsibility center or functional unit or department and provide insight about business, progress of budget implementation, issue arising to achieve budget target to management. He has to coordinate with responsibility center, obtain feedback and prepare dashboard reflecting key metric or key performance indicator of business for reporting to management. Key metrics/KPI depends upon nature of industry, management preference. KPI for manufacturing industry, egg plant utilization ratio, production rate, waste ratio, etc.